Hello, Akko here again. Welcome to episode 43 of my Ultimate Feed the Beast Let's Play. Now, I'm going to cover a couple of things in this episode. First of all, C Frosty Scriv asked me why I had my levers on the floor instead of on the machines. I replied to him just a minute ago on the comments for episode 40. 40 is the most recent episode out at the minute. 41 will be going up in about 4 hours, I think. This is... So obviously I'm a couple of days in front. Now the reason why I had it there is because this one here needs to be on the floor. When I set this up before, something was causing me an issue. I didn't want to sort it out at the time, so I just put things on the floor. So I just ended up doing all of them. What it was if I put that lever on the front of that induction furnace, I believe it affects this MV transformer behind there, reversing the flow of the MV transformer, so no power was going through past it, so all these machines get no power. So that's why I had them all on the floor. So thinking about it, I've changed it all around. That one needs to be on the floor there, so it doesn't affect the MV transformer. All the rest can be on the front. So I've moved all the rest onto the front. You see these are all spun up. They've got power. So that's all okay. So that was the reason for that. It was just something that I meant to sort out and never got around to. I knew there was an issue, I wasn't sure what was causing it. So there we are, that's that covered. All the comments and suggestions are all very welcome. It's all good stuff. Other suggestions was from... oh god, who was it? 1 second, back in a sec. Back again, of course, it was from Dexter, and he said about going into my options and video settings, turning smooth lighting off. I've done that, and I've also changed my performance here to max FPS. This is something I'd say it's a bit of a fault of mine. If I'm on a beta, I actually go through all these and see what difference it makes. But when I'm just playing the game, I didn't really just leave it and never really change anything. I should really change a few things. So in the last couple of days, I put Advanced OpenGL on. I put performance to max FPS. I've turned smooth lighting off, and I seem to have a bit better FPS, especially when I'm turning around and stuff. So I think that's improved it, and the conveyor belts don't seem to be causing as much of an issue. So thank you for that, Dexter. I think that's maybe sorted that out. Now, another thing I want to cover is I did the setup here like I said I was going to. I've got a ME interface there with a pattern in there that takes 1 iridium alloy ingot, 8 industrial TNT, and gets 1 iridium plate. So what that does, it spits everything into that chest, and then because I'm only automatically running one thing through here, I can use the emerald pipes. Now if I click on that, it's going to show me the gate instead, so I need to take the gate off a second. That's flown over there. So if you look in there, the emerald pipe, that's only got iridium alloy ingot. If I wanted to do this so it did emeralds as well, put emeralds in there, that would stop it all working. So this setup's only working if you're doing one thing, which is a bit unfortunate. And items in inventory, energy pulse, I've just set that to that. The only issue with this is if I do more than 8 iridium ingots, iridium plates at a time, then more than 64 TNT comes in here. Sorry, if I do more than 16 at a time, which is quite a lot, I guess. When I first set this up, the compressor already had a stack of TNT in there. So the TNT came into here, it started forcing it in there, and of course there was no room, so it started spilling TNT over the floor. But now it's empty. The first 64, which is enough for 8 iridium plates, would go into straight into the implosion compressor, and then the next 64. So if I do, yeah, I guess if I restrict it to 8 at a time, I won't have no problems. More than 8 at a time. So if I try to do 16 for a full solar panel, it may end up spitting some out. So I need to watch that, because obviously I want to get to the point where I can just click on the ultimate hybrid and it'll create them all from scratch. But it'll be waiting for certain things, especially if I do it right from the off where it needs a silicon plate. So they take a while. You need to, for silicon plates, I'm going to have to set it up so that we can electrolyze sand into silicon and then put those silicon through a blast furnace, which will need another interface. I'm going to try a second blast furnace on the case in here that I've tried before and didn't work, but I've been told it does work, so maybe I had it set up wrong before when I tried it. So yeah, that'll get me complete auto crafting of solar panel from nothing to ultimate hybrid. Speaking of that, I made a second adjustable. Yeah, made a second adjustable storage unit. It's I've changed the server so I can have jetpack. I can have flight on, so my jetpack's not causing me issue anymore. So the second ASU, that's full of power. Why is that? Oops. Why? You should not be full of power. You should be putting all your power into there. What's going on there then? So these are not working. Something's not going on here. That's taking power. So this should be eating all the power out of them, and it's not. So I need to figure out what's going on there. The immediate and obvious cause will be I'm not facing that the right way, but alright, I'll check that out off camera later. But that should be eating all the power out of there, and it isn't. I'm curious as to why. Oh, because that's why. Because when I set it, I never change the output, so it's only putting 32 EU. We'll tick out, put that to its max, 2048. That'll start using all the power in these now. There we go. Look, they're going down rapidly. So that was an issue. I'm glad I checked that now. That was an issue when I set that up. I never changed it. I said the output is 32 when you first set it up, so that's okay now. So that'll been slowing my UU production down a bit since I put that up there yesterday morning. I think I did that. So we've got a full 8 ultimate hybrids powering the massive fabricator. Now that's 50% of its capacity. That'll be putting 4,000 EU a tick in there. So I could double that up at some point. So yeah, that's all we need to deal with at the minute. Anything else we need to deal with over here? No, nothing else has changed over here. Okay, let's cover a bit of power suit stuff just to finish off from last episode. These can actually fit in just about everything you want in there. So if we look at my gear now, I've kind of made it a gold colour for a start. I've also made the element invisible because I don't actually like the way the element looks on the Sfax pack there. I'm not sure if it looks the same standard. I'm not sure if that's a Sfax upgrade, that style, especially with where my eyes are on my guy's skin. But in there now, I've got night vision, but I have it turned off. I can turn it on with that button, I believe. There we go. So I can turn night vision on, but I have it turned off because, like I said, I like to know when it's night. The reason why I put night vision in there is because if you're underwater, night vision lets you see underwater a lot better. So I'm pretty much using my night vision as underwater vision when I'm underwater. Hello, creeper. And let's get back into it. Whee! So yeah, I've got night vision in there. I put the aura meter in there. As you can see, I've got a thermometer down the bottom left there. So the element's got that as well. I put the water electrolyzer in there, so it'll start using power if I run out of air. And then the chest, I added the parachute, which is quite cool. Parachute, they say with a glider, if you press shift and go forward, you glide. With a parachute, if you press shift and don't go forward, you just come down really slow, which is pretty useful. Let me sleep because there's loads of monsters around. I don't want to come in my house blowing stuff up. So yeah, I added the parachute. That's pretty nice. Let's go outside and show you that. Now I need to change the button because the up arrow is not really touchable really easy. So if I turn my jetpack off from falling, press shift, look at that, you come down real nice and slow with a parachute. That's pretty nice, and obviously don't take any power. Then if I just press a direction, if I press forward, I'll start gliding down. If I let go of the shift button, I'll just fall down. So that gives me a bit more control when I'm in the air. Anything, so that's, I've got all 3 of them mods there added. I've got that. So the only thing I've not got is the active camouflage to make me invisible. Like I say with the element, I change it so it's got the transparent armor there, so that the element's actually invisible. The legs, I added the swim boost and the uphill step assist. I made the kinetic generator. That actually adds weight, so I've not put that in. So that is one of the things that does add weight to the set. That's not there. And then the feet, I've still got the jet boots in there because I don't think they're needed, because I've got the jetpack obviously. But yeah, nothing else added to the feet. And then the power tool, I added the shovel, the axe, the pickaxe. So see, I've got all these in. I've got them all overclocked to the max. And I added the diamond drill upgrade. So it's the pickaxe is equivalent of a diamond drill. I've not added the assembler because I use my portable crafting tool anyway, and I like that. I've not added the blink drive. But it's got everything else. So now I can use this as my all-in-one tool. I've not. Oh, that's it. I didn't add the axe because I like the axe of the stream. I like the functionality of the axe of the stream. If you look at this now, it goes through dirt or cobble at a ridiculous speed. Let's fall down there. So there we go. It's nice fast. It could be maybe a bit faster on cobble and stuff, but it's a nice fast tool now as well. So the only tool I'm actually carrying is my axe of the stream. I say because I like the way that works, and of course that's a weapon as well. I thought, yeah, well, no one wanted that then. So I think that's everything covered there. I've not made a multimeter because that's from Universal Electricity. So yeah, it's got the plasma cannon, it's got the melee assist. I've tried fighting a wither. I fought another one yesterday. So now we've actually got 2 nether stars. We'll look at what to make with them in a minute. There's 2 in there now. And I was trying to kill it with that, and I was spamming the button there. That caused me to crash a couple of times, firing too many of them. But I was uploading at the same time, so that might have been an upstream issue. I actually found out that I went old school. The best way for me to fight a wither is with my bow. So I got my bow out, I got him down to low health with the bow, and then I used the power tools to finish him off in melee range. So I don't think I'll be using the... So it's a bit too slow. I think it's a bit too slow to get enough power up to actually make the hits worth it. And spamming little shots was causing me an issue, but I think that'll be fine if I do that while I'm not uploading. And I'm actually uploading now, so I should stop doing that. So yeah, I'll be using, next time I fight a wither, I'll be using my bow and arrow instead. Excellent. Let's just put that back. And I'm going to throw that dirt and cobble in there, because I've got plenty of dirt and cobble. So let's now have a look. So my inventory is nice and empty, which is nice. Let's now have a look at nether stars. Now, we've got a couple of nether stars now. See what they can make. One of the things it's good to know, if you have trouble fighting withers. So I know not everyone likes to fight them. I mean, if you get this armor really is powerful. I can see why Greg's added recipes for it, and I can see why there probably should be the ones that are enabled, because it took a bit of materials, but this seems a lot stronger than a gravity suit and a quantum suit. So the only problem with it is obviously I can't charge a nano saber off it, which means I won't be able to charge a Vajra off it either. And I like my Vajra, so I probably will go to a gravity suit and solar helmet set up at some point. But saying that, it's not essential to have the Vajra, so I don't know. Right, if you don't like fighting withers, if you go through enough chests, you probably will find either a couple of portal spawners or a portal gun, and there is ways to get a nether star out of them. If you look at the recipe, obviously I've only got 1 here, but if we had 2, miniature black hole in there, the miniature black hole takes a nether star. Now, if we had an uncrafting table, which you get from the Twilight Forest, which I haven't got, you could uncraft 2 portal spawners to get you your nether star back, or a portal gun to get another star back. And there is a bit of a cheaty way you can make... Oops. I was going to show you that in a second, but not quite yet. You can make a supercharged gravity gun. That guy there. And I think you make a normal gravity gun How do I make a normal gravity gun? I think there's a way of getting nether stars. It costs you a diamond each time, and you do it by throwing a diamond into a Twilight Forest portal to start it up, and then you get struck by lightning, which supercharges your gravity gun. Then you can uncraft that, and you'll get a nether star back. It's a bit weird. You can kind of get nether stars that way. But the thing I was going to show you is, if you look at a recipe for a nether star, you can see that you can actually make, once you've got one, you can make these things out of Xeno's reliquary. So they're pretty straightforward. Glowing water, glowstone, and a condensed splash serum. Then that's ordinary water, nether wart, glowstone, gunpowder, and then that is just empty vial, I guess, with some water put in it. So that's some bits. And the Tome of Alcahest is a bit more complicated, but it's stuff that you can get. And with that, you can actually multiply the amount of nether stars you've got. So if you don't like fighting withers, once you've got one, you've essentially got as many as you want. You can just keep multiplying them using Xeno's reliquary mod, which is okay. But I don't mind fighting them. So when I need some, I'm going to fight them. What else can we use these in? So that's it. I think I've never actually made a gravity gun, but I think, do you get a gravity gun by getting I don't know. I'll have a look at that. So some of the things we could make a beacon, which adds an area buff. That's a vanilla item, a beacon, I believe. But yeah, I think that is a vanilla item. Yeah, it is, definitely is. So you can have a beacon that adds a buff around your base. We're not going to do that. As I said, you can make a gravity gun, a supercharged gravity gun there. Miniature black hole, that's what we're interested in. You can also make this thing, witherless rose. If you've got that on your hotbar, you can't be withered. But as you saw yesterday, I'm not getting withered anyway. But if I was using a quantum helmet, if I was using the quantum helmet, I wouldn't get withered. But if I upgraded that to an ultimate solar helmet, that takes away the protection bits of the quantum helmet, so you would get withered. So if you're using a gravity suit and ultimate hybrid solar helmet method, then one of them, it takes 4 nether stars, so it's quite heavy, but making one of them is probably worth doing just to stop you getting withered, which is cool. And then there's that recipe there. What we're going to make is a miniature black hole, and for that I need some ender pearl dust. Now, ender pearl dust is just smelting one ender pearl. There's 2 types of ender pearl dust. There's the Greg Tech type, and there's this for the portal gun type. So I'm just going to throw that in the induction furnace, and then grab that back out of there when it's there. And we're going to surround one of these, make a miniature black hole, and then if you look what they can go into, they go into portal spawners. So we should have probably made 2 of them, because I actually want some portal spawners, or a portal gun. So I can actually make a portal gun now. So let's actually make both of these. Fool, what am I doing? Something weird happened then. Let's smell another one of them. And let's use both these nether stars up. So like I say, I can always get more. And we're going to make 2 things. So I needed a diamond, I believe. Was it 2 bits of obsidian? I just need to check that recipe again. And yeah, 2 bits of obsidian, some iron, and that one's just 2 diamonds, 4 iron. Okay, so I want another 2 diamonds. What takes a slack handful of iron. There's a portal gun, excellent. You can find these in chests, but we've been unlucky. And as you saw, we did find a portal spawner in a chest, but I destroyed one. There's portal spawner. And then your portal gun you can actually upgrade. I think you can put a bit of dye there, it'll change it into these different ones. I'm going to actually make it into a potato gun at some point. The potato gun, it makes noises at you, it's quite fun. For that you need to make this thing, which takes some stuff that I've not got, so I'll probably make that off camera. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. Redstone repeater, vanilla. I'll probably upgrade that. So now I've got a portal gun. With a portal gun, left click, put the blue side down, right click, puts the orange side down. If you hold shift and right click, it'll take just the orange, no, that's wrong. It's, what gets rid of it? Okay, R gets rid of it, that's right. Been a few weeks since I used one of these. I'll put a blue side down and an orange side down. If I do shift R, no, that's it. If I hold R down and press one side, that's it. Okay. Sorry to confuse you. R gets rid of both, but if you hold R down and then have a left click or right click, it'll just get rid of one. So I've holded R down. If I left click, it'll just get rid of the blue. So you can control which one you want to get rid of. And a couple of other things this does. The G button, you can pick things up. I won't do it on a skeleton, I'll do it with, this is a good example. Let's G button, there you go. I can pick up a barrel, I can put that barrel wherever I want it now. So that's a full barrel, it'll keep its contents in there. That's quite nice. I didn't want it there, I'll put that back for now. So you can move full containers around with it and stuff. Your middle mouse button becomes a zoom when you've got a portal gun in your hand, which is also nice. And there's probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting, but so I ain't used one for a few weeks. And then the portal spawners you saw last time, so I won't show them again. But that's something else I want to carry around with me, because they're always useful. And I'll use them. I'll use that quite a bit now I've got it. Well, for now, I'll just put that stuff back there. Right, what I want to get on with is what I said I was going to get on with last time, if we had time, but we didn't. Minefactory cowchanter, and I've not quite prepped everything I need for this. So, I'm going to make, have I? Let's have a look in here. Unattuned tesseracts, I did start to do it, okay. Let's attune these then. I need, what do I need? I'll make these into energy tesseracts, which means I need the conductance one. Yep, some lead, some silver, some electrum. So I want 4 of them, and 4 of them first. That'll get me the conductance coils. And there's 4 lead, wasn't it? Where's my lead? Where are you, lead? There you are. 4 lead, and there's some silver in there. And I think that's everything, is it? 2 conductance coils, put in a tune tesseracts there. Well, them there, them there. Them there. Energy tesseracts, excellent. Now, one of these is going to go over here, and I'm going to start using it, and instead of sharing everything off the quarry one, I'm going to start setting up the farms on their own, so the quarry's got its own power and the farms have got their own power, but for now I don't need to do that just yet. What I wanted that for is so I can actually put power over here. So these are the things that I made before. Now, first thing we're actually going to need though is some cows. So see, I've run some power lines under here, so I can see where I'm going to put things. And I was going to put the energy tesseract there. So let's start with where we need these. We need a breeder, and the breeder's going to go there. And I think it wants to be facing that way. Then what I'll do is, if I put wheat in there, give it power, that'll breed any cows in here, make baby cows. But I don't want to kill the cows in here because these are going to be breeding stock. So what uses this thing called a chronotyper. What a chronotyper will do is, if I plop that down, I think that's the right way, the purple side facing where you want to take things from, it can move things. So I can either have it moving adults or babies. So what that's going to do is, when the cows in here get fed wheat, they'll produce a baby cow. And what this is going to do is going to suck the baby cow into here, where the baby cow can knock about and grow. And then we're going to get another chronotyper here. We'll set this one to moving adults. When the baby cows are near grow, they'll get sucked through there. And then we get a thing here called a grinder. This is going to kill the cows. Facing that way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a... I'm going to try it without, but if the cows just get stuck in here, I'm going to put a single piece of the conveyor there, just to push the cows into the grinder. That will give me liquid animal essence, and the liquid animal essence is what gets fed into your auto enchanter. Now I'm not sure if I need to set up a tank here, so I've not actually made any tank setting. I've not actually set anything up like that just yet. But what I'm going to do, I think, is put the enchanter there. Now I think I should be able to feed liquid straight into the enchanter. You set your level, so I'm going to set my level to 30, because that's what level enchants I want. And let me get a bit of liquid ducts. I made some more liquid ducts ready for this, I think. I did. Let's take a few of them, and I'm going to need a lever, which are in there. Lever. Like so, on that thing. Now, I think I need a lever. I don't know if they automatically eject liquids, but we shall see. And then, once it's all up and running, we'll need some books. Now, I put all my books just in there for now. I got quite a lot of books when I was getting all the Mistcraft Age pages. Let's just stick them in there. And your empty books go in there. Okay, it only takes one at a time. Okay, so I need some kind of automation set up to feed books into there and to pull enchanted books out. So I'll be setting that up as well. And I think that's pretty much set up. But, oh, I still need cows though. I've got no cows. So what we can do to get cows is, again from minefactory, type in Safari, get a thing called a Safari net. What this does, this can catch animals. Now there's more versions of this, I think, in a newer version of minefactory that I've not got yet because I'm staying just with the released Feed the Beast mod pack. But if you did want to upgrade your minefactory separately to a newer version, there is disposable ones of these that are not quite as expensive. So I'm going to need at least 2 cows, and so I'm going to need 8 ender pearls, and this is reusable. This might be reusable actually, so I'm going to make 1. And a quick place we can get cows is from our mining world. So I'm going to jump in the mining world. So there's plenty of animals around here. So there's plenty of sheep. I'm sure I've seen some cows. There's a cow. So what you do, right click your Safari net. I think. No you don't. There we go. Safari net has now got a cow in it. Excellent. So let's jump back through. And we can plop a cow down. So that was left clicking that. So I've not used this before, so I'm a bit trial and error with it. So if I right click that, there we go. Yeah, and that doesn't use that. So this Safari net, although it's a bit more expensive, it's reusable. So 1 cow ain't good enough though, I need a second one. So let's have a quick look out here, because I think there's some out here as well. Any cows left, or have I used them all? There's a cow. Pow! Oops. Come here. What's happening there? I seem to be hitting the cow with the thing. Not sure what's going on here. That cow does not want to go in. Shift. Oh, there we go. Decided to bully that cow a little bit at first, but now it's caught it. Just power suit, you can move around really fast. It's ridiculous how high you can go as well. Just watch this. Look at that, 100, 200, 300, 400, ridiculous, 500, and then 10 I have to fall back down again. Now, I thought the... I didn't take no damage. I thought the map was limited to 255, but that must have been changed. That must be maybe the way I've set the server up. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And I'm also going to need some wheat. So I'm going to grab some wheat. Now, I actually want about 8 cows in here, so... Oh, right, there's an issue that I didn't consider. The cows can climb over that thing. So I need to put some more fences around that. Let's do that before anything bad happens. I'll jump down it, get back in there. Get in there, you bugger. Okay, so just deal with that. And I'm hoping a redstone signal will turn these off because at first, because I say I want about 8 cows in the breeding area, so I don't actually want that chronotyper to be turned on when I power this up. So I'm hoping a redstone signal is going to stop that working. So I'll put that on there and put some wheat in there, and now it's just a case of getting the power on. So let's get one of our energy tesseracts on there, set that to quarry because that's the only one we've got at the minute, and I'm just going to have to check under there to make sure that that's arrowed the right way, because I don't think it will be. So is it under there? Come on, get closer, slower. I'm moving so quick for my own good here, so I can't actually see anything. There we go. Power. So that should be putting power into all the bits we've made there. So I'll just jump back up here, turn my jetpack off, and oops, turn that round. That obviously won't be working yet because there's only 1 cow in here. So let's get the other cow in. So now this should start breeding cows. There we go, baby cow. Excellent. And we've got a baby cow. It's not gone through here yet, so I guess that does work. I think I've also turned that round. No, I haven't. So, okay. That's good. Now, there's other bits we haven't put on here. There's, let's have a look. There's, sorry about this, let's just go down here, manufactory reloaded. There's a thing called, what's it called, what are you called? Is it the rancher? No, I think the rancher can shear sheep. Veterinary station, that's it. The thing called a veterinary station, you can make some syringes, and in the syringes you can make them into growth hormone syringe there using golden carrot, and what that does, that would instantly grow any babies. So in this section here, pardon me, I could add a veterinary station on this side, for example. I could have it so that any babies that come through get instantly grown, instantly made into adults, which speed the whole process up. But I mean, no rush, this is like a passive system I'm trying to make here. But I'm going to turn that on just for now, just to show you how the baby will come through. I think the baby will come through. So that's using its thing there. Okay, that one worked. Is that in the way? Is that blocking it at all? facing the wrong way perhaps. Let's face it the other way. So this side is flashing, so it might be that side that has to be that way. Come on, work. There we go. So you see that sucked the baby through. So that means that one's facing the wrong way as well. So when this baby becomes an adult, it'll get sucked through again. So it's a shame. I could actually make one of them syringes just to show you what's happening. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this run for a bit. I'm going to get a few cows in here. So you see the basic setup. Still need to automate the actual enchanting part, but we're back in a bit with some more bits of this made. Okay, I'm back and I've changed a few things around. Now, this setup, I've been looking at it and it'd be alright for when you first start on a server, or if you don't have soul shards, but because we do have soul shards, we can do it a lot more efficiently. So I'm glad I've set it up because I wanted to show you it all. So your basic setup there is your breeder, 2 chronotypers, but we don't actually need all that. What we can do is, I'll put a cow shard here for now from downstairs. I'm probably going to set this up with angry zombies, to be honest. Probably be better. I think you get more XP for an angry, obviously you get more XP for an angry zombie than a cow. So it's currently got cows in there. And the reason why I wanted to change it around is because it's really slow. It was filling this up really slow. Now this is, your liquid essence goes in there and it gets turned into this green bar here. But once the green bar's full, that's when it gets to the buck. So we ain't got a buck yet because it's going a bit slow. So I think for the start of next episode, I'm going to rebuild this as a little enclosed thing, probably in glass, with a zombie spawner in it, a conveyor belt into the ground there. We won't need the chronotypers or the breeder, but that's just for clarity to show you how it all works. And the video's already over 30 minutes, so I don't want to run too long because my videos have been a bit long lately. I don't know if I've said that already. Apologies if I'm repeating myself. So then the grinder there. Now the grinder looks like it needs more power. But I've also set up just a little energy tesseract here with a new channel called Farms. So the quarry's got its own one over there still, and now the Farms, which is the one that's under there, running these, and this new bit down here is running off a separate channel called Farms. That's got its own power, so that should go up a bit quicker. And kill some cows. So we should see this going up. So that's going up nicely. So that works a lot better with a cow spawner, and obviously it'll work even better with some kind of zombie spawner. The reason why I haven't put zombies in at the minute is this reason. Cows are falling out and I don't want zombies all over my basement. So for now, just to show you before I finish this episode, I wanted to do it like this. What the hell? Cows everywhere. That should be right. Is that sucking? Let's say that's to suck adult through. So any cows that come in here will get sucked through into there as well. It looks like it takes quite a bit of power, the grinder, so I may have to increase the power flow to that as well. But we're getting a good amount of this essence in here now. Now the way I've set this up, I just need to pop that autarkic gate off a second, is, oops, and again, the autarkic, the filter there, if you put in a book with any enchantment on, it just recognises the enchanted book. It doesn't recognise what kind of enchant it is. So you just got to put that in your filter there. And then when you turn your thing on there, it should pull books out when it gets a book, I think. So I'm just gonna wait for this to catch up, see what happens. There's a hell of a lot of cows jammed in there, isn't there? I need to play around with this a bit, make it a bit more efficient. While we're waiting for that, just let you know, I've added Twitter to my YouTube so that whenever I post a video now, it'll get tweeted. So if that's the kind of thing you like to follow to see when videos are up. There's a noisy car outside, I apologise if you heard that. There's my videos get tweeted to my Twitter page, which is echo_the_builder, and it's linked off my channel at the top there on my channel homepage. So if that's the kind of thing you like to use, I've added that. It's not something I've ever used before, so I don't really know if I'm doing it right, but I'm not really into Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. Not my kind of thing. But I'll put it there because I know a lot of people use it. And this is not going as quick as I hoped it would. It's probably not helping that it's powering all these as well, even though it shouldn't be using any power. Come on. So I want to see this enchant at least one book before we go. And I'm going to end the episode as soon as we get a book enchant. Let's speed this damn thing up. Let's whack that up to max. And that up to max. It loses a quarter of that, so then it actually be getting 75 output once it's gone through the energy tester right there. But we'll feed it as much as we can, just so it's got as much power as it can get for this. Should be a bit quicker. So you see there, it takes a little bit of power each time it kills an animal. And this is a bit tedious, isn't it? So even with this amount of cows, it's going pretty slow. So you see that the way I had it, just doing it naturally, it was going to take forever just to get one enchant. So I think you kind of have to force this with a soul shard to make it worth doing. Right, I'm going to cut the camera. I'm going to come back when that's just below full. We'll see what happens. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. It's getting pretty close, and I didn't want you to miss it, so I've come back. Now, I've been looking at this. I've got some ideas how I'm going to set this up. I think I can put Endermen. I could probably put all my spawners in this kind of setup, I think. I'm going to do a test setup or two, and I'll have that ready for... I'm going to do it off camera, and I'll talk you through it at the start of the next episode. So just while we're waiting for this, I'll keep babbling for a bit. The reason why I'm doing one episode a day, by the way, I could make more, but I think when I started doing this series, I was putting too much out, and I just think people haven't got the time to watch like an hour and a half of me babbling a day, so I'm restricting it to one episode. I'm trying to put it to 30 minutes, but they're mostly over 40 minutes. But that's why I have them scheduled to be released at 12 GMT. That's when my videos always go out. You can, this is the day that episode 41 is going out, I think, so I'm 2 days in front. A couple of days in front of when the next video goes up. I'm just going to check the time. It's... Yeah, my actual next video goes up in about an hour and 20 minutes. So episode 41 will be live in an hour and 20 minutes. This one will be up in 2 days and 20 minutes and an hour. You know what I mean? Right, I kind of run out of things to say. So I could sing you a song, but I think you'd all unsub straight away if I did that. Terrible singing voice. Nearly there, come on. So I just want to see if this works as much as anything else. And obviously when we start the next season, when FTB goes to 1.5 and start the next season on the main server, I'll probably doing this kind of setup for my spawners instead of the drop spawners that we've been doing. Because it looks like a way to go. The minefactory, the current version of minefactory's got quite a bit extra stuff. You can upgrade things to have more range. It's quite a bit different to this one, but as I say, I'm keeping the... I'm trying not to update anything. There we go. That's gone. So, is that a fresh book? There we go. You saw it go through the gold pipe. And we've got punch 2. So, nothing startling on that one. But we've enchanted the book, so... You see how the auto enchanter works. You see my little crude piping system just pipes it back into that chest there. So we've got a working auto enchanting system with cows everywhere. Get back in there, cow. So I'm going to turn this off now. I'm going to knock all this to bits. I'm going to build a thing out of glass walls probably. And you'll see that next episode. So as always, thank you for joining me. Thanks for any likes and subs and stuff. And I hope you join me next time. Cheers. Bye.